Eurobasket 2022 qualifiers. As you can see, Slovenia now will be hosting Ukraine in what's going to be a very tough fixture. The defending champions, Slovenia, are 1-1 in this group so far, while Hungary is sitting top of the table. Now Slovenia possibly could go top of Group F, of course. Austria are sitting rock bottom of this group, but it's going to be a very tough encounter. We'll just get introducing now to the players here from Ukraine as we start to introduce them. Again, one thing about Ukraine's style of basketball is going to be very physical, but very end-to-end stuff. A lot of excited players featuring in this Ukraine national team. And again, a national team that's really got some players playing for some top clubs, not only in Ukraine with BC Kiev, but also in Spain with Monza, Kifko, and Labrada, and in Greece as well. And Kravtsov now, as you mentioned, will be playing for San Pablo Burgos, but he knows he's got a very tough challenge ahead of him tonight. And again, it doesn't get any harder than this against a very strong Slovenian team. Revitz now, you can see, having a very good season so far, but again, Rupnik having also playing very well for Casademon Zaragoza in the Basketball Champions League. It's one thing about the community and the collective effort of Slovenia. It's how well they play in transition, but again, a very lethal team from the perimeter. And as we saw as they are reigning champions of the Eurobasket, winning it in a very epic final against Serbia in 2017. No doubt they'll be looking to repeat, get back to where they belong, defend their crown as the champions of Europe. We'll just get set to stand for the national anthems.
Hymna Slovenije, national anthem of Slovenia.
Well, national anthems of these two wonderful nations has been sung, and now we'll get set to introduce our officials for tonight's fixture. And we'll also look at the starting lineups for both these two teams. Remember, it is the 2022 FIBA Eurobasket Qualifiers between our hosts, Slovenia, and the visitors, Ukraine. We're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. We've done an excellent job in all of our competitions. And they'll continue to do so here tonight. Our officials are Tolga Shaheen, Zafer Yilmaz, and Ventislav Velikov, coming from Bulgaria, Turkey, and Italy. Again, we pay homage to our officials, thank for all the hard work they've done, and they will continue to do so here tonight in the FIBA Eurobasket 2022 qualifiers. So we're going to look at the starting lineups now from Ukraine. Again, just wonder what kind of lineup they go for. Will they go for a big lineup or a small lineup? Depending how they want to approach this game, I would imagine it would have been a big lineup because Ukraine basketball is renowned for the post play as well as the ability of their post players to step out and hit perimeter shots. Well, Lukashov along with Belikov, along with Barov, Vishula, and Haren will make the starting lineup. Again, that's a much smaller lineup than usual, so Popovy will be coming off the bench along with Pavlov, Kravtsov as well, along with Petrov. So, bit of an interesting change there from Coach Bagatis. Look at Bekis now, you can see going with a very interesting lineup, but he knows tonight's a must-win because Slovenia being 1-1, Austria being without a victory, somebody has got to make sure that they catch up to Hungary. Luka Ribnik, as we've seen him at Castellano, that goes to the basketball champions again. Emerge, who was a member of the team that won the FIBA Eurobasket 2017, along with Jakub Blazic, Jordan Morgan, and Luka Lapornik will all make the starting lineup for Slovenia. Slovenia came up short for qualifications for the FIBA World Cup, and they'll be trying to make sure that they definitely don't miss out. And Coach Sekulic now about 1-1. They'll be very disappointed to their start so far through the Eurobasket qualifiers. They'll definitely be trying to change that one around. The first possession of the game. This is a pick and pop situation now. Looking for options now, sends up to the wing, but again, coming up a pick and roll. Time and space now, wide open for 15 feet, got the jump shot. And that's a good start there. Now, Ukraine is going to try and have to make sure they don't sit back too much in defense and allow Slovenia to have those early looks. Swings an elbow through now, throws it down low, the big fella. And this is the kind of matchup that Ukraine wants, but they got to try and make sure they make the most of it. On the shot clock now. Has support from 15 feet and doesn't get it. Slovenia with a rebound, and now they can push. Oh, what a pass, wide open. Got to go up with it. Gets a contact, and he makes it. Well, that was a nice little play there. Made the contact, but Ukraine now have to respond down the other end. Comes off one screen. Takes it down the middle, puts up a little floater, doesn't get it. Well, Ukraine now struggling to get into their sets a little bit early. Use the screen now. Oh my Lord, I thought he was gonna rip the ring down. Didn't get the dunk, but came up with a loose ball. In the middle, puts up a little jump hook, he can't get it. And Ukraine come up with a loose ball now, and they'll try to push down. He hugs the sideline. He's got an option there, tries to force one out down low. They try the high-low play, but Slovenia come up with another steal. Ukraine not taking care of the basketball. Comes off one screen now, throws a lob down low, good hands, but unable to go up with it. Backs down the low block, turns around, smooth post move. Well, you gotta love it. I mean, as soon as they get the ball to him in the danger spot down low, it's one thing on his mind. Well, Ukraine now with an early lead, 6-0. Sorry, Slovenia with the early lead. Ukraine looking for answers. Back down now, strong move. And that's the Ukraine we know. They got to keep throwing the ball down to the big fella and making sure that he makes the most of it. Well, Bobrov there, you can see, just got into a situation where he was comfortable. Back down, used the finesse, and was able to come up with the goods. Comes off the screen now. You can see every time Slovenia's trying to go pick and roll with Jordan Morgan and try to throw the lob pass to him, but Ukraine just doing a good job of either double teaming point guard or just making it very tough for Morgan to have time and space to go up for the alley-oop. Right now, Luka Rupnik now will go to the free throw line. He's having a good season so far for Casadema Zaragoza in the ACB and in the Basketball Champions League. He makes the second free throw. Ukraine at bay, down by 6 points. The defense now becoming very physical, man-to-man from Slovenia. Morgan comes up with a steal. Well, he got options. Morgan all the way, lays it up. Simply unstoppable. And now Ukraine have to call timeout because it's all Slovenia. Well, look at this from Morgan. Just coming up with a steal now. Taking in transition. Taking on two players. Lays it up off the glass.
Начинаем играть. Сейчас из этих 10 очков 6 были транзишены при потерях или не поделили игроков. То, что там что-то подбирает, ну есть такое, но просто больше фокус. И в пресс-брейке не бери мяч. Ты взял, выбросил, у нас досконально ясно, кто что делает. Окей, сейчас ничего не говорим опять. Будьте готовы, что будет пресс-брейк. Играем 41.
Here you can see the players Slovenia just making the most of their size of Morgan down low, and it's causing a lot of problems for the Ukrainian defense, collapsing, which is leaving a lot of space down low. I mean, look how wide open he was under the basket. They almost turn it over now. And they do just that. Slovenia come up with a loose ball right now. What is going on with Ukraine? Right now, it's a matter of taking care of the basketball and just ensuring they get it over the halfway line. Off one screen now, gets a handoff now. Three-point shot, the first one of the game. In and out, doesn't get it. Slovenia now will look to push this one. Transition, what a pass. Oh, what a fast break. And he makes the layup. Again, it's just beautiful basketball from Slovenia. Comes off one screen now. Takes the lane, kicks this one out. Ukraine now struggling for good shots and goes in with a floater, doesn't get it. Comes up with an offensive rebound. Takes a long one, can't get it. And now Slovenia will try to push this one on the races. We're looking for Morgan, they get the three. Three is up, three is good! Well, we've seen him do that numerous times. Because of them on that, Agosa. The Ukraine right now don't know what's hit them so far. Luka Rubnik had a wide open look, and again, Ukraine missed. And now, Slovenia in transition, tries a Euro step in and out, gets the and one. Well, Slovenia are completely dominated. Right now, struggling for answers. Unable to find them. I mean, simple Euro step, went in, wrapped around finger roll off the backboard. Well, he makes a three-point play now. It's an 18-point lead to Slovenia. Draws a foul, and that's one way Ukraine can get back in this game is to try and get to the free throw lines. The foul's in Hodzic. Well, the problem for Ukraine right now is just trying to get into a half-court set because they're just completely all over the place right now.
Na strani Slovenije na mjesto Rupnika, ki je že pri 7 točkah uigral Matic Rebec. Substitution for Slovenia, coming on the court is Matic Rebec.
Takes a cross-court pass now, has a wide open look, still can't get it. Ukraine really struggling from the perimeter. Well, here comes the screen now, doesn't use it. Dish it off the wide open look, the three in the corner. No good, it's a good look. It goes out of bounds, but Ukraine come up with it under the basket. Beautiful basketball. And right now, Ukraine are just hungry. They're looking for answers, but Slovenia are just killing them at the moment. Slovenia now leading by 20 points. Ukraine haven't scored quite some time, and in the lane, another turnover. And the big fella comes up with it. Well, they steal it. Well, they have numbers in transition. What do they have? All the way, bit of contact. He doesn't get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line. I think Ukraine is just trying to figure things out at the moment, how to get things going. He makes the first free throw. Right now, Slovenia just making the most on defense and coming up with those loose balls, but more importantly, getting out in transition. Makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe. Slovenia make a little bit of a change. They bring into the game number 21, Blazmakovic. Again, this is not a point where Slovenia want to run all the rotations. I mean, they're with a substantial lead, but Ukraine's very well capable of coming back into this game. Again, no good, and now Slovenia can push this one again. Almost lost his dribble, but it keeps it alive, and it will be out of bounds. Sideline ball to Slovenia.
Substitution for Ukraine, coming on the board is Serhii Pavlov with number 14.
Well, here comes the handoff now, and this is where Slovenia's been very dangerous from the backcourt. He's wide open in the corner. They give the ball to him. Almost turned it over. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Ukraine ball. That was the one passage of play where Slovenia didn't make the great pass, but Ukraine do come up with a steal.
Personal foul from Rebels is first, and substitution for Slovenia. Gregor Hrovat on the board.
Foul has been called off the ball, and I think it's on Slovenia. So that will be now the second team foul for the Slovenians. Gregor Hrovat of Cholet Basketball Club checks in with Hodzic. And if he gets light from the perimeter, it could be a very long night for Ukraine. In the lane now, put some points on the board, much needed for Ukraine. That's now the fourth point of the quarter so far. And a bit of a nightmare of a start for the Ukrainians. In the lane all the way, no help side defense whatsoever. Right now it's just too easy for Slovenia on offense. And another turnover. Again, Ukraine just making mistake after mistake. Comes off one screen now. Behind the back pass. Puts up a jump hook and he got it. That has got to be a top 5 play of the week. Beautiful assist in the lane. 24-point lead to Slovenia in this one. Comes off one screen now, takes in the lane. Dish off to the big fella. Yet another turnover, and Slovenia on the races. And what do they have in transition? And you gotta love that about Slovenian basketball. They try to get the quick option in fast break, but if it's not there, they pull it out and play very patient, organized style of basketball. Well, here's the mismatch now. Takes in, kicks out. Couple of seconds left. One-legged fadeaway. If he got that, that would have been incredible. Well, 2 minutes to go now. Ukraine trailing this one 28-4. Comes the pick and roll now. In the lane, draws a foul. The foul is on the ground. Kosi gets called for the foul, but Ken does swipe at him. Morgan comes back in the game for Slovenia. He caused a lot of problems for Ukraine, both ends of the floor. There goes the handoff now, comes up one screen. Takes in the lane, pulls up from 10 feet. And gets a foul and has a chance now. Put some points on the board for Ukraine, much needed points. Not a bad move, actually. But makes the first one. Well, he'll be very disappointed, though, to see how they start the game. I mean, 1:44 to go, and they've only got 5 points on the board. Again, he's got to find other ways for them to get scoring in this game. Well, reaching foul. It's not a 14th foul for Ukraine in this quarter. Just right there. Can't argue with the referee. He's got no case whatsoever. It's a definite foul. Comes off one screen now. Throws it up to Morgan, turns it over, and now Ukraine all of a sudden playing with a bit more life. Wide open, takes a triple. Got it! Big time three. And Ukraine all of a sudden looking like a different team.
I know the shooters. Ej, slušaj. Malo smo padali v agresivnosti, malo je padla koncentracija, delamo neke neumnosti. Delamo neumnosti, a ne? Ampak vse ostalo, v napadu, bote samo bolj odločni. Če si sam na šutu, šutnaš. Igraj agresivno, lahko prebijaš, izkoristi bonus.
Kaj so, ko imajo žogo, ne iti preblizu zdaj.
That's been the difference so far in these games. That Slovenia been able to get the ball in very dangerous positions, but right now Ukraine just playing with a bit more inspiration. Probably the start they should have had at the beginning, but again, early stages, more than enough time to get back in this game.
Minuta 22 do konca prve četvrtine, Slovenija 28 ukrećete 5.
Draws a foul, then he will go to the free throw line. That's now the 15th foul for Ukraine here in the first quarter. It's a smart move by Rubnik there, just to pull through and draw the contact. As we mentioned, Rubnik now having a very good season so far, as we've seen, along with Gregor Hravet. I mean, rivals in the Basketball Champions League, but both players putting up some impressive numbers. Offensive rebound, missed a putback. Ukraine now get away with that one. Down low, the big fella turns around, jump hook, doesn't get it. Big time rebound by Morgan, and now Slovenia can push back down the other end. Well, the alley-oop, oh my Lord, he connected with it, but he didn't get it. And the foul has been called. Well, Morgan looked like he was gonna rip the ring down on that one. Yeah, you can see every time sets the screen, Rubnik threw it up, and Morgan just got put off there. Enough contact was made. They missed the first free throw. Sorry, made that one actually. Originally from Scott Air Force Base in Illinois, played at the University of Michigan. He makes both free throws. Started his career in Italy back in 2014 for Roma. And now, enjoying some good seasons. Currently playing in Russia at the moment. He was playing last season in Turkey for Pinar Karşıyaka. Now has defensive post duties. Under the basket, gets down one. Oh no, traveling violations called. And that is a tough situation for Ukraine. They got into a very dangerous situation, had it under the basket. Now, it was the back down against Morgan. Went baseline with it. Lots of great call. Traveling violation for sure. Gregor Hravet checks out of the game. Comes up one screen now, throws to Morgan. Morgan under the basket. Morgan goes up with it. And he keeps Slovenia up in heavy digits as now Ukraine failed to get double digits here in the first quarter. Trail this one 33-9. Right now it's been all Slovenia here in the first quarter. We'll just show you some stats, some highlights from the first quarter. Right now it's been one-sided. Ukraine at the moment, only 2 frayed from within the rainbow, 1 for 4 from downtown. They only got to the free throw line once this evening. Morgan, oh, he turns it right back over. Again, Slovenia did so well there on defense, but you know, Ukraine has to take care of the basketball. Well, Jordan Morgan was able to come up to second still he's had so far in this game, and I thought we were about to have liftoff. He just turned it over. In the lane now, takes a long one, doesn't get it. Takes a long shot, and again, Ukraine come up with another loose ball. Slovenia don't box out. Comes off one screen now, use a pick and roll. 5 on the shot clock now, and a foul's been called under the basket. Ukraine now inbound at baseline, then they need to get something going to the basket. Goes in all the way, miss a layup, and now Slovenia will push in transition. Got numbers now, kicks out, 3 in the corner, 3 is up, no good. And this is where Ukraine now have to be quicker in getting into sets and pushing the ball up the court. Well, why not? Pulls the trigger from downtown, doesn't get it. Well, the one thing that's worked for Slovenia so well in this game is the fact they've been able to control the rebounds, but as you can see, Ukraine showing some parts where they've been able to come up with a few offensive boards, but now Ukraine comes over the steal. They got numbers in transition all the way under the basket. Pump fakes. Gets a shot up, but the foul was on the ground, so it will not be 2 free throws for Ukraine. The foul is on Ido Muric. comes the handoff now, uses on the screen, kicks out, another turnover. And this is where Slovenia's been brilliant. Pulls up for three, oh, he fakes a pass. Again, he turns it over, probably would have been better just taking a tray ball. There's a mismatch that Ukraine won under the basket. Oh, baby! Spins around, throws it down. That is a beautiful move by Kravtsov. And that is just a bit of inspiration that Ukraine needs to get back in this game. Cross-court now, fake the pass, took the three-point, doesn't get it. Now, Ukraine will push this in transition. Comes off one screen now, steps back from 18 foot, doesn't get the jump shot. That's got to be an unsportsmanlike foul. I mean, he dragged him back, but I think the officials are just going to call that a regular personal foul there. Right here, he drags it back there. I mean, that's very interesting. The officials are going to let that one play, which is quite interesting, but gets the ball inbound now. It goes off the screen with Morgan. They're looking for the big fella. Throw it down again. It's a tough, tough pass. Keeps it alive now. Takes a quick three. Got it! Big time shot. Just when you thought they were going to turn the ball over, but again, and then just find space. Luka Laporinik. Laporinik now, as you just see, has the time and space to pull up for the jump shot. Takes the lane now, fakes a pass. 15 feet, in and out, doesn't get it. And now Morgan comes up with a loose ball, and Slovenia can run in transition again. Down the middle. The foul has been called on the ground. Well, that's always going to be a mismatch for Ukraine. I mean, anytime Morgan has the ball in the low block, if he's not got a right defender, you got to double team him with something, but got to make sure they don't give up too many fouls away. In the lane under the basket, can't get it. Again, Slovenia come up with a loose ball. Right now, Ukraine just trying to stay in this game, but in the lane, gets down one. Tough, tough move. Went in with the Iceman finger roll. Puts him up by 27 now. I mean, look at this. Swings through, slides, and a finger roll off the backboard. I mean, Jaka Blačić. Well, Blažić, sorry. Gregor Hrovat looks like he's going to come back in the game. Well, Blažić just so good at getting to the basket and just getting that layup. Can't make the free throw. Takes a three from the side, doesn't get it. Well, Ukraine just can't buy a bucket right now. Comes the handoff now. Back to Morgan. Oh, my Lord. Well, Morgan is just waiting for a throwdown. Gets fouled in that one. He's going to go to the basket. You can see every time they go pick and roll with him, goes straight to the basket. I mean, right here, Morgan sets it. What a pass. I mean, he was ready to take everyone on. And Ukraine now just struggling for options to guard Morgan. Morgan missed the free throw. makes a second free throw now, puts him up by 28 points with 5:52 to go here in the second quarter. Well, down low now. And here's where Ukraine's probably got the best options in the low block. But another turnover through his legs. Well, this could be spectacular. Transition, three, got it! Fast break, Showtime basketball by Slovenia. And right now, they lead this one by 31 points. They are totally dominating this one. Well, there's a turnover. Look at this, between the legs. In transition now, the run and gun style. Finds it for the three-pointer. Blazic, it's good.
Быстрее определяем, что делать. И там же двигались один раз, перемещались. Двигаемся еще раз, второй раз. Друг другу поставим этот сплит. Делаем так. Сейчас играем голову. Играем голову, прости, максимально. Только смотрите, то, что как это значит, с пик-н-ролла что-то найти. Большой ставить за стон, ролл. И потом экстра передачу и сил большому. Постараемся.
So they can see so far. Without any assists at the moment, but not a lot to set at those stats, to be honest. But for me right now, it's the fast break points from Slovenia. That's the difference in this game. Slovenia's been able to get out in transition. Play with so much freedom in Ukraine's transition defense, but more importantly, it's the turnovers that's cost Ukraine so much in this game. Ukraine there just do enough to get the ball over the half court. Looking for a kick out to get it in the corner, takes a three-pointer. Three is up, and again, it's no good. Oh, Slovenia, unlike them, turn it over. It's Blazic. Just fumbles it out of bounds. Well, now he comes up one screen now. Looking for options for a kick out. And that's much better now. Backs around, jump hook, and that's what Ukraine needs if they're going to get back in this game. You can see they went down low. They fed the ball to Heron. He just backed down and went to work. That's exactly what they need if they're going to get back in this one. Blazic now gives the ball up. Comes off one screen and an offensive foul. An illegal screen's been set. That's an excellent call by the official because you see Jan Kosi came up. Just made a bump there. Almost turns it over, keeps it alive, but another foul's been called. It's now the 14th foul on Slovenia. But that's not bad for Ukraine because any more fouls and they will get to the free throw line. That's one way you can try and chip back into this game. So you see for Slovenia, just trying to come up with any steal and try to get out in transition as much as possible. Comes off one screen now, looking for options. Pick and roll now, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Pump fakes, takes in the lane, takes a jump shot, gets his own rebound, kicks out. Wide open three, and that will do Ukraine a lot of confidence. That's the first tray ball of the night now for the Ukrainians, but again, what a big shot it was. Comes off one screen now, a few seconds, step back, big three. Off the backboard, doesn't get it. Now the Ukrainians push again in transition. No foul called, a great fast break. If Ukraine can play like that a bit more, come up with some rebounds and get out on the break, again, they give themselves a chance of coming back in this game. Great pass there, good hands by the big fella. The physicality, turn around, big fella, go to work.
Treba, le. Daš njemu žogo, mako. Važno tu. Ko dobiš žogo, ti peš lagano proti njemu, mako, takoj kad si dobiš žogo, takoj. Zabij se mu u levo. Ok, u redu? Maš tak tvoj prodor. Kreni nek,
Now Slovenia lead this one very comfortably in this game, but Ukraine just showing some signs of being able to come back at it. Here comes the penetration, another kick out. Beautiful ball movement to get a shot by Blazic. Blazic way off the mark. And now Ukraine with a chance to push this one in transition. What about the three-point down low? Big fella, gotta go to work. They just have to feed the big fella every time, and every time Herod gets the ball in the low block, he's just gonna go to work. Now moves up to 6 points. He's 3 for 4 from the field. In the lane now, beautiful move. He's done it one side. Now he does it with his left. And Blazic just punishes Ukraine. Comes off one screen, down to Heron. Heron misses, gets blocked by the backboard. And now Slovenia will try to push again in transition. Blazic behind his back, down the middle. Oh, what a pass, what a finish! Well, those starts with Jaka Blazic taking in the lane and finding Jankosi. Beautiful finish and beautiful basketball. The fouls on Jankosi, so now Ukraine will get 2 free throw shots. Well, it makes the second one, and again, it's what Ukraine has to do to keep chipping into deficit, keep getting to the free throw line, and making sure they find ways. Oh, cute backdoor pass, too easy. Well, Ukraine's defense has to be more physical than that. Blazmarkovic just cut to the basket, had an easy layup there. Big fella Haran tries to go all the way, has to kick it out. Off one screen, throws up a wild shot. Morgan with a rebound, and now he'll push in transition. Goes down the baseline now, kicks it out, but they almost turn it over. But it will be baseline ball to Slovenia. 26-point lead now. It's Gregor Hrovat try to kick it out there. Right idea. Pump fakes now, takes a three-pointer. Hits the front rim, and Morgan comes up with an offensive rebound. in the lane. What a pass! Oh, you've got to love the backcourt play from Slovenia. Gregor Hrovat with the finish. 28-point lead now to Slovenia with a minute to go here in the second quarter. This is over now, down the middle, tries to kick it out. So what about taking the three-pointer? This time takes it, the three is up, three is good. And that is a big, big time shot. Osana now, yeah, he's been out there quite a while, and again, just found enough time and space to pull the trigger from the perimeter. So Morgan goes pick and roll, down low. Right idea, they turn it over now. Can Ukraine capitalize here in transition? 4 seconds difference now between the game clock and the shot clock, so Ukraine will try to get the last shot. Pulls up, can he get it? Got it! Big time three. Well, that is back-to-back triples now. Shot at the end of the first half, and ladies and gentlemen, Slovenia, who've been dominating this game, all of a sudden, Ukraine just finding a bit of life there in the last few minutes. I'll show you some stats and some highlights from the first half. But right now, Slovenia lead this one by 22 points here in the FIBA Eurobasket Qualifiers. Well, Slovenia now 76% from within the rainbow, 27% from downtown. Well, Ukraine now hitting some big three-point shots. They have 40%. That's a big stat there. Slovenia leading the rebounds 22-12, and also leading the assists 12-5. Blazic has definitely been the best player so far in this game with 9 points, but Harun and Senan, all of a sudden coming to life for Ukraine. Well, we'll just show you some highlights here from the first half, but don't go anywhere too long because we'll be back. That was what was working so well for Slovenia in the first half, was just finding that open space. And again, I mean, how wide open does the opponent need to be under the basket? I mean, uncontested, too late on the help side. Well, the problem for Ukraine was they just didn't come prepared for this one. Got off to a slow start, but you can see they're doing a better job so far in the later stage. There you can see Morgan just simply unstoppable. Popovy there, backing down. And that was a full court pressure to turnover, but again, I mean, Slovenia just wanted it more. I mean, after not qualifying for the FIBA World Cup in China, they know it's a must for them to qualify for the Eurobasket, seeing as they are the defending champions. Qualification for them is everything. At some point, Morgan's going to get an open space. He's going to have an epic throwdown. He's going to rip it down, of course, but right now, Ukraine just not allowing him to go the pick and roll lob that he wants.
tour. Throws it down with authority.
Oh, blocks again. What a block. That's two massive blocks we've had so far.
Larkin, oh, pull it past to the inside. Larkin feeds Shanley on the cut. He gets the easy score. Shane Larkin pulling the strings here as Turkey have ramped up this defensive pressure.
Gets the screen in transition and kicks. Silinovich hands it on. Atkins. Oh! Jimenez down the runway. It's a little nasty with the defense and throws it down hard.
Here we go. Lundberg off the iron, around and in. What more do you want from me, he says. 26 in the game for Ife Lundberg.
Rubnik keep getting good looks from the perimeter, but for Ukraine, it's about digging deep and using the next 2 quarters to try and get back in this one. Remember, both these 2 teams with only 1 victory each. While Hungary sits top of the group. Bit of contact, Blazic all the way, and it's too easy. Blazic just went in the lane, made the contact. Again, just did a really good job.
Starting 5 in the second half for Ukraine,
Comes off one screen now, pulls up from 15 feet, got it! And that's much better. Again, did a great job there. Coming off the screen and just pulling up that jump shot. Well, emerges on the court along with Blazic and Rubnik. Morgan and Lepornik all make up the starting 5 for Slovenia. Goes up from 18 feet, doesn't get it. Now here's where Ukraine want to be quick in transition. In the lane now, can't get it to drop. Well, pump fakes now, pulls up from 15 feet, nails it. And that is what Luka Rubnik will give you. And we've seen that a lot. The Casademo and that goes to the Basketball Champions League. The foul has been called off the ball. That was on number 24, Luka Lepornik.
Second personal foul for Luka Lepornik.
Has the ball on the wing now. Comes off one screen. For a kick out, gets the ball to him. I think he just stepped out of bounds, so another turnover for Ukraine. Well, the alley-oop's up, and Morgan unable to capitalize and catch it there. Fades away in the post. It's a beautiful move out of big man. And Jordan Morgan, former University of Michigan Wolverine player that you can see just got it in the low block and span around it. Tough move in the basket. Comes in the lane now, goes up and he gets down one. Well, that's much, much better. Again, attacking the basket, find the open space and kissing it off the glass. Shundo, though, you can see just doing a better job of getting to the bucket. So makes a three-point play. In the lane now, finds Morgan. Jordan Morgan now looks like he's going to back down. He turns it over. Now Ukraine have numbers in transition. Shundell now, he's been their best player. Again, he can't make the one. Jordan Morgan comes up with a rebound. It's off one screen now, finds Morgan. Morgan made his last shot. Can't get this one. Ukraine will try to push now with Sanon in transition. Well, he made a few threes in the first half. Makes a third one. Well, he came to life in the end of the first half from the perimeter. Now hits his third triple. So far, Ukraine is 5 for 12 from downtown and brought it back to 20 points. Remember, they were down by as many as 32. Let's go pass now. Slovenia try another three, don't get it. And now Ukraine can try to dig into the deficit. It's off a screen now. Foul has been called, so it will be sideline ball to Slovenia.
Na mjesto Rupnika I Latornika u igro Kođerić Šimpa, Parežane studija Špan. Smenjava tudi na strani Ukrajine u igri Luka Show. Substitutions, Kođerić Šimpan for Slovenia, Luka Show for
Comes up one screen now, takes in the lane, gets the ball to Heron. Heron goes up, Heron makes it, and all of a sudden, Ukraine cut it out to an 18-point ball game. Silently coming back into this one, winning this quarter 10-6. Another Slovenia turnover. Schman can't take care of the basketball. Comes off one screen now. Sinan has been their best player so far. They turn it over. And just when you thought Ukraine was going to build the momentum to come back in this one, another careless turnover. Lazic now keeps the ball in his hands. Takes a deep three. The three is up. It's no good to pushing it back. I believe that it's going to be called on Harun against Jordan Morgan. That was the shot and the push in the back from Harun. Another turnover now. Can Ukraine capitalize in transition? So Ukraine has to be quick to get into the sets. Comes off one screen now. Kicks out. Goes baseline, puts up a little hook, and he got it. 16-point ball game. And Slovenia have to call timeout because Ukraine just showing signs of a comeback here. They cut the 32-point deficit in half now. It's 16 points.
Slušaj me dobro, odigraj, side shake, pres, Mura, skri se, podajem gremo side shake.
Smo na polovici tretje četvrtine, Slovenija 56, Ukrajina 40.
Slovenia have been very quiet so far. Only 6 points here in the third quarter. Lazic now on the ball. A careless foul to give away there. Again, there was no need to make the contact. Silly one to give away. Came over. Well, they get the ball to Morgan now inbounds. Takes on the jump shot now. 6 on the shot clock. Rupnik goes in the middle. Rupnik loses the ball. And now Ukraine with Sinan in transition all the way under the basket. Well, Ukraine, all of a sudden a different team here in the second half. Sinan with the steal, took it coast to coast, dished it off. And now Slovenia, can they respond? Cross-court pass, wide open corner. A foul on the ground. It's now the third team foul for Ukraine. Well, quick three-pointer off the inbound, in and out, doesn't get it. Well, that was a good look, but Slovenia have gone ice cold so far here in the third quarter. Sinan gets a handoff, spins around in the lane, dishes off. What a play! Oh, he missed it, but the tip in. And all of a sudden, it's a 12-point ball game. Well, Ukraine just keep chipping back at Slovenia. 6-second chance points for Ukraine so far. Blazic, can he get it? He has gone ice cold. Morgan comes up with the offensive rebound. It's off one screen now for Blazic. Rubnik, big three. Still can't get it. Morgan, though, gets fouled, and that's a problem for Ukraine. Is unable to box out Jordan Morgan. Zapovi gets called for the foul. Well, that's now the 14th foul for Slovenia. He acknowledges the hard work from his team coming back into this one. Blazic now in the lane, kicks out. On the shot clock now, it's got to get something going in the basket, in the lane. Puts up a little floater, can't get it. Well, Slovenia looking like Ukraine in the first quarter. They can't buy a bucket. Down low to Harun. Gets a foul now, it's only the 13th foul for Slovenia. And Blazic gets called for the foul. Quick three-pointer, three is up, no good. And finally, Ukraine miss a shot now. Can Slovenia get back to where they are? That's a 15 foul, so it will be a 2 free throw shots for Rubnik. Lukashov just got beat off the dribble, reached in. Sinan now will come to the bench, take a breather. Well, so far, Ukraine has been leading this quarter 16-6. They won the second quarter 19-17 for that matter too, but it was the first quarter in which Slovenia scored 33 and Ukraine only had 9 points, which has been the difference. So Rubnik makes the first free throw. Makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe and puts it back up by 14 points. Offensive foul called. Great defensive play there by Slovenia. Fouls for the push-off on Bobrov. It's a right call for the official. Big time three-pointer. Curled the screen. And Hodzic, all of a sudden, puts life back into Slovenia. Ukraine now 7 unanswered points. There comes the double team and turns it over. But just when you thought Ukraine was going to make a comeback, Slovenia 7 unanswered points there. Look at the help side there. Great help side defense. Quick three, made his last one, doesn't get this one. Again, probably a bit of a quick shot there. Time was on their favor. He's off the screen now, hits the foot, so it will be a fresh 14 for the Ukrainians.
14 seconds on the shot clock for Ukraine.
Now the ball does go out of bounds, but it will be sideline ball now to Ukraine on this one. They trail this now by 17 points with 1:31 to go in the third quarter. Pulls up for a big, big three, takes it, doesn't get it. Goes over the backboard and out of bounds, and it will be Slovenia ball. Goes the screen now, Libman kicks it out. He's made 1-3. Had a good look, doesn't make this one. The foul has been called on the ground. I think they've called the foul on Blaz Markovic. Just for a slight push in the back there, slight nudge. Well, he makes the first free throw. And again, Vyacheslav Bobrov missed the second one, but he get the offensive rebound. Aaron backs down, goes up with it. No foul called. Great defense by Jordan Morgan. Looks at a three-pointer. Good ball movement by Slovenia. Well, they got a mismatch. Got to get the ball to Jordan Morgan. In the lane, tough move. Morgan tips it back. That's what he's in there for. Slovenia restores Zora now. Order for an 18-point lead. Down low to Bobrov. Bobrov in the lane. Heron's gonna throw it down. We'll dish it off to the big fella. And it was time for a rip on. And he ripped the rain down. A 1 second difference now between the game clock and the shot clock. Slovenia will try to run it down for the very last shot. Rubnik now looks to isolate, crosses over, steps back, fades away. No good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the third quarter, Slovenia just hold on to a 16-point lead over Ukraine. Ukraine showed prominent signs of a comeback, but Slovenia just kept pushing them back even further. So far, stands 63. Ukraine are down 63-47 over Slovenia here in the FIBA Eurobasket Qualifiers. Slovenia 67% from within the rainbow, 21% from the perimeter. While Ukraine 13 for 30 from the field, 5 for 14 from downtown. Well, that was the pull-up jump shot and the right move to take. Morgan was a big factor for them so far here in the third quarter, coming up with a lot of offensive rebounds for Slovenia. And just going to work for them in the low block, but Sanan now hitting 3 threes in this game. Probably need a lot more of that in the fourth quarter if they ought to come back in this one. That was a deep, deep three-pointer, and again, just put some light between them and Ukraine. Ukraine now will get the first possession of the fourth quarter. In the lane now, a bit of contact, gets fouled, so he will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. The foul has been called on Gregor Hrobad. He makes the first free throw, and again, he's been very good for Ukraine in the low block, the physicality, but for them right now, it's the defensive end. They got to get stops and convert those stops into points. Makes the second free throw. Comes off one screen now, finds Morgan. Down low, what a pass under the basket. Oh, great defensive work by Heron. And now Ukraine try to cut this down again. Foul has been called. I think they called the foul on Hudzic. Well, that's going to be now the second team foul for Slovenia. I think Hudzic just had an arm into him. Well, this is good for Ukraine now. If Ukraine can get into the penalty early. Well, quick three. The three is up, and it's no good. Again, was that the right choice? If Ukraine, you want to, if the offense builds momentum, they don't want to get us into a run and gun situation with Slovenia. Remember, Slovenia, the 14-point lead, time on their side. Another turnover. Now Ukraine, 4-on-3 in transition. What do they have? All the way, lays it up. It's back to a 12-point ball game. Slovenia now need to respond. Puts it behind his back, strong move. Kicks on the corner, 3 balls up. 3 ball, nothing but net. Hudzic, ice cold. Puts Slovenia back up by 15 points. Another foul has been called, so that's now the 3rd team foul for Slovenia. As Rubnik went in for the reach. Rubnik now, you can see, just went in for the reach, and again, Blazic comes back into the game for Slovenia, along with Rebic. Steps back now, big 3, doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds. Well, no, they keep it alive, actually. Ukraine, apart from Sinan, don't have many three-point shooters out there. Off one screen now, takes a deep 3. Blazic doesn't get it. Heron with a rebound. Ukraine just keep it alive. In the lane. Oh my Lord! Monster dunk in transition by Bobrov. Oh, Bobrov looked like he wanted to rip the ring down in that one. Well, he wasn't passing that one up one bit. Blazic now off one screen. Another turnover. Well, Morgan struggling to get the ball off the screens. Another foul. Well, that's now the 4th team foul for Slovenia. So 1 foul away from putting Ukraine at the free throw line. Well, Sinan now is back in the game. Probably just gives Ukraine a better option on the perimeter. Well, pump fakes in the lane, draws a 5th foul. And now he'll go to the free throw line. He will now shoot 2 shots.
dve menjavi na strani Slovenije. Uđeći Morgan s igre na parket ponovno. Kosi in Lampornik. Zaradi spomenega bonusa pa na črti prostih metov Jusuf Sanon.
Sano now back in the game. Hits a free throw, cutting it down to a 12-point ball game. Well, as we mentioned, what he can offer to Ukraine is just that better option on the perimeter. Off the screen now, Blazic all the way. Blazic simply unstoppable. I mean, he just gets to the basket wherever he wants it. Again, you're gonna need help side defense or something. Down low to Heron. Heron under the basket. Well, bit of contact, but he still scored it. Big fella. Got the pass from Bobrov. It's back to an 11-point ball game. Slovenia in control this one, but Ukraine keep pegging back at them. Blazic now. Spin. Pulls up for a quick three. Oh, baby! Blazic! Step back, quick three. Right in the face. I mean, look at this. Elevates. It's good. In the lane. Gets the M1. Well, Heron responds down the other end, and Ukraine know where that bread is butter. Right now, it's Heron. Again, same thing. Bobrov loves to Heron. Straight up, gets the M1. And he is not impressed. Makes a three-point play, back to 11-point ball game. Another turnover, and now Ukraine in transition. What do they have? Single digits. It's a 9-point ball game. And now Slovenia have to call timeout. Lebs is still in transition, had the monster dunk. Right in transition with the throwdown.
Vem, Blažo, da so agresivni. Sam začneš pa ti tukaj. Navedi ga pa greš, a veš? Lej, slušaj me, ko so tako agresivni, moramo sam boljšo izvedbo imeti.
This is Slovenia, how well they're off their averages right now. I mean, field goal percentages are 50%, they're usually 43. I mean, it just shows you what a great team they are. Blazic has had a good game so far, but look at Bobrov there with the monster dunk in transition. No help side whatsoever. Get out the way. Well, now Slovenia, with over 6 minutes to go here, find themselves up by 9. Well, it's a wide open look from the perimeter. Gets fouled, gets the M1. And he's now going to go to the free throw line to make it a 4-point play. Ido Muric with a big-time three-pointer. Well, he is furious, but again, shows the optimism. The foul is on Mashula there, you can see. Didn't need to put the contact. Makes the free throw. Back to a 13-point lead now to Slovenia. Ukraine just when they started to get closer. Tough shot by Sinan, can't get it. And now Slovenia can't capitalize. He's off one screen now, kicks this one out. Six on the shot clock now, Merge. Gotta get something going, the basket kicks out. Blazic, he's been great. Doesn't get this one. A big rebound. And there will be 2 free throws now to Ukraine as Sinan gets locked up there with Rebets. He almost gives him piggyback there, and I think Sinan just tries to stop him from falling over. And again, you gotta love it. Both players showing admiration for one another. Well, no foul was called, but a jump ball situation. Sinan falls over, and Blazic was wide open. Took a wild one off the backboard, doesn't get it. Ukraine with a rebound, now they can push to trail this one by 13 with 5 minutes to go. Sinan comes off one screen, down to Bobrov. Oh, beautiful play! Well, again, the pass came from Sinan and straight to Bobrov, and then Bobrov, as he's been doing all night long, try to feed it to the big fella. I mean, look at that smart play. Slovenia with no chance but to foul him, of course. Oh, I missed a free throw. Again, at this stage, when you're just trying to claw yourself back in the game, you got to make every shot. He makes the second one. In the lane now, a bit of contact, draws a foul. So now Slovenia, again, Blazic is just simply such a danger driving to the basket for Ukraine, because if he doesn't get there, he does enough just to draw the contact and create the foul for him. It's nothing but net from Blazic. Morgan checks back into the game for Slovenia. Takes it down the lane now, throws a lob. Big fella gets the alley-oop. Well, Bobrov, he's been doing a lot of the dishing tonight, but finally, he's the one who gets to connect with the alley-oop. Well, that is just smooth play by Bobrov. The foul has been called, so now it's a 13th foul for Ukraine here in the fourth quarter. It was a mismatch there. I mean, he had no choice but to foul him. Blazic now on the ball. This is what they want, the isolation from Blazic. Gets to the lane, goes up, gets rejected. Now Ukraine with a chance to bring it to single digits again. Bobrov kicks out. Brings a pick and roll in the lane. Tough play. I turn it over. Wasted opportunity for Ukraine. At time now just over 3.5. Got to make every play count. Slovenia lead this one by 12 points. And a 14th foul has been called on Ukraine.
Očitno vzela napaka Šudla. Tretja. Third personal foul on Boris Šudl.
Wolves getting over loose ball there, but Slovenia just keep this one alive. Off one screen, Morgan kicks out. Down the middle, all the way, uncontested. Doesn't get it. Morgan yet. Another offensive rebound, but it does go out of bounds. It will be a Ukrainian ball with a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Big time three by Blazic, doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. This time it's not Morgan. So Ukraine are just punishing themselves by not blocking out. Well, here comes the pick and roll now. Down the middle, Blazic all the way. Blazic tried to dunk it, couldn't get it. Ukraine's got to be quicker. Babrov transition all the way, lays it up. Cuts it down to a 10-point ball game. 2:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Comes off one screen now. Kicks out, big three by Muric. Doesn't get it. Ukraine come up with a rebound, and now another chance to cut to single digits. Under the basket, Babrov, it's an 8-point ball game. Well, Ukraine, again, never say never. With over 2 minutes to go, trailing by 8. Remember, they were down by as many as 32. If you're Slovenia, you just want to get fouled and get to the basket. If you Ukraine, got to play good defense in the lane. Oh, gets rejected, goes up with it, doesn't get it. And now Ukraine with another chance. I turn it over. Blazic in the lane, missed the layup. Well, Ukraine came up with a loose ball, but they turned it over. And the wrong guy came up with it. He applauds the work of his team. I mean, right there, I mean, it was just the way a player got in the way of it. Slight bit of contact there. Blazic makes the first free throw. Kind of restores a little bit of breathing space for Slovenia. Remember this game, plenty of time left. Slovenia will know all about comebacks as Eurobasket 2007 when they were leading over the defending champions Greece and let that one slip. Right now, Ukraine trailing by 9 points. Sanon baseline goes up with it. Strong move. And all of a sudden, 7-point ball game with a minute and a half to go. I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, this game is not over. I think the Ukrainians, they don't want to foul. Don't send them to the free throw line, but and here's the foul right there. Blazic will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots at 119. It's his team are winning by 7 points. Well, Blazic made 1 for 2 from the free throw line in his last visit. All he's got to do is step up and make these free throws. Makes the first one. Makes the second one now, puts him back up by 9 points, and Ukraine want to call timeout. With Ukraine, you got to get a quick basket, whether that's a 3 or a 2, but again, with time not on your side, quick option is the best one to go for.
играем как установка, та же самая, как на два. Все равно, Бобби, надо сделать так, чтобы ты получил мяч. Да, смотри, ты получаешь, ты выбрасываешь, все равно не важно как, чтобы Бобби получил мяч. Да, смотрите, и здесь с этого первого заслона идет Толик. Толик идет здесь. Да, ты здесь был, начал, потом остаешься в углу противоположного. Смотри. Да, не, смотри. Смотри. Сейчас, потом здесь есть Вова и Бобби. Потом после этого хендофа сделаем так, даже если они меняются, они не могут успеть.
Well, there was a take by Blazic. Tried to throw it down, but again, wasn't able to do so.
To go. Slovenia 80, Ukraine 71.
Наша земля, Украина. Выбрасываешь, играешь здесь.
Game was alive, so Lavarik needs to go back off the court for a few seconds.
Well, here's where now Ukraine has to get a quick shot. And the time is not on this side. Down by 9 points. Into a floater off the backboard. Well, that was definitely a tough one. They don't want to foul them here. Again, plenty of time here. Still down by 7. If he's going to reach like that, he's going to pick up a foul. So, 10 on the shot clock now. Comes off one screen. Kicks this one out. Good ball movement. 3 in the corner. That is simply good night. Lakunac, Slovenia. That is for you. That is a big-time 3 by Hodzic. And Bobrov turns it over. Now with 48 seconds left. Ukraine trailing this one by 10 points. Blazic now breaks the full court pressure. Well, here comes the isolation now. Takes some lane, steps back. Blazic, bit of contact. Doesn't get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line now. 2 shots.
ponovno menjava Rudnik Lapornik.
Well, Blazic has been definitely one of the better players in this game. I mean, from the perimeter, he just knows how to get to the basket, has the vision and the know-how how to beat a defender. And more importantly, he knows how to break down defense and shoot from the perimeter. I mean, this guy is just a player full of every skill in the tool bag.
Blažić je pri 23 točka, 23 points for Blažić.
Well, Ukraine now, with time really taken down, but Sanon's got to try and get a quick score as quick as possible. Sanon now looking for a step back. Again, 4 on the shot clock. It's the fadeaway out of bounds, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here this evening in Slovenia. But at the end of this one, it is Slovenia 84, Ukraine 73. Well, it all started in the first quarter with Slovenia came out winning that one 33-9. Ukraine with only 9 points in that first quarter. They battled their way back in the second half and came close. Brought it back to 7 points at most, but again, it just wasn't enough. Slovenia now moves second in the group here, just underneath Hungary. We're undefeated with 2 wins. Well, Austria play bottom. Tomorrow, Ukraine will play Hungary. Slovenia will play Austria. As they try to wrap up this window here in the FIBA Eurobasket. Well, the big-time win for Slovenia. I mean, it was a disappointment for them not to qualify for the FIBA World Cup in China. But being the defending champions of the Eurobasket, it is imperative that they get back and defend their title, defend their crown.
Tako Slovenijo jutri čaka še obračun z Avstrijci. Ista tako imenovana predstavljena tekma, ista ura, torej ob 20:30 minut jutri, ponovno tukaj v Stožicah. Slovenija, Avstrija.
Well, big time effort from the Ukrainian players to try and force their way back and come back into this one, but it just wasn't enough in the end. There you can see the statistics. Well, Slovenia were 55% from within the rainbow, 29% from downtown. Again, had 23 free throws. Ukraine, again, almost got there. It just wasn't enough. Slovenia, you can see, dominating the rebounds, 40-29. Both teams with 15 and 16 turnovers. Not a lot to separate them on the assists. Again, it was just the rebounds, and a lot of that is just down to the offensive boards. Jordan Morgan as well. Blazic top scorer in the game with 23 points. Jordan Morgan followed with 13, sorry. Harun for Ukraine with 15, and Shundel and Sanon following up with that. Well, here are some of the highlights now from the second half. Now you can see Blazic doing exactly what he did best. Penetrating to the basket, making that contact. Well, Shundel doing enough to try and get Ukraine back into this game. Shundel there, you can see going for the powerful drive baseline and just making that contact off the backboard. And that was great play there by both sets of players. I mean, second half, Lepovi there, you can see just find the open look under the basket. Well, Harun was just simply unstoppable. Definitely Ukraine's best player with 15 points. Or was that kind of evening this night? Slovenia built a significant lead. Again, they shot the lights out in the fourth quarter, hitting some big-time three-pointers. Again, it was the penetrations, kickouts, finding those open looks. Really just did everything for them. Ukraine did everything they could to claw themselves back into this game. Shundale having a very good game, to say the least, but just wasn't enough. That was a deep three by Blazic. Turn there, bit of contact, reversal layup. Just when they started to think they were getting close enough for the comeback, he just wasn't enough, but Bobrov was great. That was Muric now. And Revitz and Sinan getting tangled up there. The end of the third quarter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for joining us, but as it stands here at the end, there was the three-point, the dagger that sealed the game off. We'll just show you the standings here from Group F. Slovenia now top. Hungary will play Ukraine tomorrow. In Ukraine, it's a must-win for them. And Slovenia will take on Austria, and Austria, it's looking very tough for them. Is Slovenia looking very good, obviously. But ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here. But for now, more games to come this evening here in the Continental Qualifiers, brought to you by FIBA.
Thank you.